What's going on with the goings on, yo? You know what I'm talking about? Already. With the spaghetti. You know what I'm talking about? We ain't gonna get into no Pacifics. We just gonna get straight to it today. We ain't even hold nothing up. I'm gonna do my little reading. We're gonna talk about this. We're gonna talk about a little of that. And then I'm gonna get into this better rap. Cause oh my, there was a suicide certain. Excuse my language. There was a Sioux Surf sighting. And that's for certain. You understand me? I had to say it right to keep it right and keep it tight. You understand? Let's get to it though. I guess a 7-year-old was riding around with her I don't know if it was her father or stepfather, you know how things go. But I guess he was up for parole and he wanted to state that he knew his ramifications of the situation. And then also, a young lady decided she wanted to come on and even vouch for the young man. I guess she was the mother of the daughter who was riding around. She was the mother of the daughter who was riding around with the older gentleman. And I guess the older gentleman had the young lady perform oral act, sexual act. And I just want to say this, bro. He shouldn't be allowed back out. This is the reason why a lot of these people made these laws so that people like that can't get out of jail. You know what I'm talking about? They can't be released for what? What you getting the parole for? So you could go out and commit the same act. Now, from my understanding, the young man looked like he might have been a little off. You know what I'm talking about? He might need to be tested for his mental capacity. Because it didn't look like he was supposed to be free. But, you know, the young lady also, who was a tad bit overweight, she might look like she got a little something going on, too. Her teeth was a little all over the place, so you know what I'm saying? She might have a little problem with her little arrangements too. And the way the world working these days, you know, people get broke, and if that's all you love, then that's all you gonna do, and it tends to run off over like a cup. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, and today I'll have me a little oatmeal. You understand? Yeah, it's a lot. It ain't like it ain't professionally made. I wanted to hurry up and come on here, so it ain't made like it's usually made. Man, I'm at 3 minutes already. We ain't even had a real conversation. This thing must be moving today. Anyway, let's move on. Shout out to Peter Guns. I see you had a nice freestyle, sir. I liked it that. Yeah, we need to have more freestyles like that. You feel me? Uh, it was definitely I watched it like 2, maybe 3 times. That's definitely what's up. Shout out to Charleston White. I guess Charleston White wanted to continue his banter, because that's what I call it. It's upset banter, but it's banter nonetheless. I mean, if you want to take it serious, then so be it. That's all on you. You know how things go. You make it happen, Captain. But I guess he wanted to talk about planting a seed and how black men, or just, I feel it's just men in general, but he wanted to emphasize black men and how we just dump them and leave them. We dump it and leave it, however you want to say it. We like to plant a seed and then leave the garden. We ain't tending to it or nothing. We let you figure it out, but we plant the seed. And he proceeded to say that, man, that's the problem with men, particularly black men. I agree with you, sir. We like to dump them and leave them. Feelings is rare when it come to men. You know what I'm saying? If you get you one, you need to keep you one. You know what I mean? Because that means he might care about what's going on when it's going on in the zone. You know what I mean? Most black men these days, they do what they do. You know what I'm saying? But that's just talk, and that might be just the internet. From my experience, this me leaving the screen for a hot second. I don't hang around with people like that. If I see you like that, I ain't fucking with you. You know what I'm saying? You got to be a prominent citizen of society. You gotta have. If you ain't got nothing going on, then I ain't going on with you. You understand me already? So, I feel like minded. You know, understand? Excuse my language. Like minded tend to stick in their own lane. You know what I'm talking about? And when you got your own lane, people come to it because you making some sense. You know what I'm saying? If it don't make no dollars, I guess. You know what I mean? You ain't got no condescendence. You know what I mean? But anyway, let's move on. Shout out to the Pistons won again. Hey, the Pistons won again. It was a block party, huh? You understand me? Already with the alreadys, like spaghetti. We ain't gonna talk about no other games until later on today. You know what I'm talking about? They come on at about 6. We gonna get in the mix. You understand? But I just wanted to give a shout out to the young Pistons. This is not gonna be a long video. You know what I'm talking about? But it's gonna be a prominent one. So shout out to the Detroit Pistons. You had 7 nice blocks. You know what I'm talking about? The game was kind of low. It was under the hundreds. It was like 98 to 83. So it was a defensive battle. At least that's what we call it these days. Back in the day, a defensive battle would have been 70 or less. You know what I'm talking about? Minka's missing shots, over exuberating themselves. Yeah, it would have been a whole lot of everything. You know what I'm talking about? But shout out to the Pistons. You know what I'm saying? Good defensive stance. And we got it done. It's 1-1 now. You understand? Shout out to the people that came out. Isaiah Thomas, Jalen Rose. You know what I'm saying? Detroit Diamond. You know what I'm talking about? I seen y'all. Detroit Diamond. I liked that purse. That was cold. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? A nice accessory. You know what I mean? After the fact, look at that. Shout out to T Grizzly and the security staff. Y'all was tight knit, wasn't y'all? I seen y'all did a video, I guess. Security was securing, huh? For real. I'm like, God damn, he's going I thought you was at TSA. You know what I'm talking about? I'm like, damn, is they boarding? No, they going to the gang looking ass. You know what I mean? For real. He was doing a little too much. Let's get into a few Pacifics, and then I'm going to talk about what I need to talk about, and then we going to leave. Shout out to Jay-Z. I talked about this before and how, we get old and rap and people tend to write us off. And then they don't talk about Bon Jovi and Kiss and all the rest of these artists that live on forever and probably still touring right now to this day. They iconic eras and shit. And that's just because ain't nobody had no iconic era. Ain't nobody been able to do nothing for longevity. So they don't want to talk about them. If they can't talk about them if the third generation can't talk about you, then you ain't talking about nothing. And that's why rap ain't moved the needle. Because most people, whether you want to believe it or not, only last maybe 5 years. At best, you last 10. And then by that time, a new generation that came. And if you wasn't moving like that, then they ain't going to talk about you like that. And it's just like that. But shout out to Jay-Z in the situation. I ain't really getting to the ramifications. I guess Yella from Chicago was talking about it, so it might get a little buzz, but it ain't gonna do much. I'm just letting you know. It's been talked about time and time again. It probably was just something you wanted to bring up to make your show look good. And that's another thing. These podcasters, you can't keep regurgitating material and then calling it content when it's really just regurgitation. You ain't do shit but say what the next nigga said. This will make mine what it is. I don't even know how to say what the next nigga said. I do know how to talk about what you said. But me saying what you said, it ain't gonna happen. I don't even, you know what I'm talking about? Like, I ain't never did that a day in my life, and I've been on this earth a long time. You feel me? Anyway, shout out to y'all. Let's see. Shout out to Sada Baby and Kurt Dollar. I see y'all. I meant to talk about y'all on the last video, but I'm gonna definitely talk about you on this video. Yeah, I like changing ties, nigga. If you know, you know. You know what I'm talking about? From around the way looking ass. Yeah, you know me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? As long as I wasn't bummy, though. You feel me? You know what I'm talking about? Shit, I'm changing that transmission and selling them transmissions like hot garbage. You understand me? For sure. Eastside shit. Nigga, shout out to y'all, though, man. You know what I mean? Let's see. Like I said, this gonna be a short video anyway. I'm probably about to get off of here in a minute. Let's see. Shout out to Canada and Drizzy Drake. I guess Canada gonna like the new album too. They excited. You know what I'm talking about? Good Iceman. You know what I mean? Coming out May 15th. You know what I'm talking about? That's 3 days before my son's birthday. After my son's birthday, should I say? You know what I'm talking about? Shit. I hope it's a good album, sir. We definitely anticipating a weight looking ass. You know what I mean? Now that's what I be saying. You know what I'm saying? He been in the game since 2012. It's 2026. I really want to say he was in the game in 2008, but you know, y'all weren't listening in 2008, 2006. You feel me? He got a good 20 years in the game. You feel me? And we still talking about him. Now, that's longevity. He can go overseas with that money. You know what I'm talking about? And he ain't going to be talking funny. You understand me? Already. Going to have something different to say each time. You know, living in the right frame of mind. You know what I mean? Never on time. Keep it in line. With a twist. Call me Sprite, nigga. For real. You going to make me want to write, nigga. Hey. Say, no, let me keep it going, though. Shout out to Drizzy Drake, though. Shout out to Toronto. You know what I mean? We're going to keep it moving and keep it pushing. Now, let's get into some of this rhetoric as well, because I did talk about the longevity. What's up with Lauren Loomer? Shout out Tasha K. Lauren Loomer. I don't know how to express this. You know what I'm saying? You used to be a blonde-haired, blue-eyed young lady, and you proceeded to say Candace Owens is a ghetto black you know what. Yeah, she ghetto. Yeah, she black. And she might even be a bitch. So I can't say you wrong. But this day and age, it's all about how you do it, young lady. And stating those kind of words is like, it's blasphemy for real, because it make you look like a bitch. Talking about a young, especially a blonde-haired, blue-eyed one, you made all her statements come true. Right here on the vlog. That made me say, oh, this AI. But I'm going to talk about it anyway because this is what I like to do. You know, I'm a blundering buffoon when it comes to shit. So at the end of the day, you need to keep your comments to yourself. Then you want to proceed to say that the young man that she was in a relationship with or married to, that he was getting he was receiving he was receiving anal, oh my goodness. He was receiving anal from coworkers. Like, man, you was going top-notch bullshit for sure. I'm like, oh my God. This blundering idiot just want to talk. That's what made me say, oh, this AI for sure. I don't mind talking about it though. I'm gonna make it look bad. Like this is some dumbass shit. Like this is what we doing now to give clicks and views. Talking crazy about another podcaster. You ain't even a real podcaster. You feel me? But since she got a name, you want to talk about the name? That's crazy. I mean, you know, in hindsight, that's definitely what I do. But damn, put some flavor on it. Make it your own. You know? And I also thought this. I say, damn, did they want me to talk like this in order to try to get some insight? You can't get one. This is organic, my nigga. So no matter what you do or how you do it, that shit ain't gonna work, but I'll talk about you. You feel me? You's a dumb motherfucker that just want to have something going on. You talking out the side of your neck. The most of the stuff that Candace Owens say, it's informative. Now the way she do it might be a little sarcastic, but at the same time, we need that. Some of you idiots need to be yelled and screamed at to get some understanding. She is for real, Candace. I know I talk a lot of shit about you, but you one of them females that a nigga need in this world. You need to get some type of aggression. Cause that might be all that the young people understand. You get a little bit of aggression, then you get a little bit of, you know what I'm saying, understanding of the world. For real. That's just my understanding. I might be wrong. But that's just the way I move. I don't mind a female or a male saying, shut up, nigga. You know what I'm saying? We need to understand. In order for me to understand, I need you to shut the fuck up and get it right. But shout out to Candace Owens, nigga. Shout out to Lauren Loomer. I hope you get your shit together, man. Because talking about basically doing me ain't gonna get you nowhere. And that's for everybody, for real. Doing me ain't gonna get you nowhere. Talking about me ain't gonna get you nowhere neither. A whole bunch of me talking shit. I guess that's how you feel you gonna get things going, but nah. You just gonna get me on your ass. Forget my language. You understand? You read the hat. You know what it is. Yeah, this is a parental advisory. Explicit content. I can go an hour talking crazy without talking crazy and keeping it crazy. You feel me? Speaking of crazy, let's talk about this, man. Because this is probably gonna be the rest of the video. Sue Surf. I guess you wanted to talk about the guy, the battle rap. I'm gonna just say it like that. So you brought a few guys up there. I'll talk about one of them. The other one, to be truthfully honest, he burnt this bridge. He can't cross that bitch for sure by any means necessary. You better go talk to your boy Tay-Rock. He heard what I said. I'm not fucking with Doggy Bone. I wouldn't get that nigga a bone if he was stopped. You know what I'm saying? He gotta look, I can't even say it right. I'm so frustrated. He gotta cease to exist. He gotta disappear pretty much. And yeah, that's where I'm at with it. He just like the one nigga I don't talk about. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? He from the Dipset. But I don't talk about that guy. Speaking of talking about Dipset anyway. What up, Jim Jones? I see you want to resolve some issues. I don't know. I'll probably have to get that back on the screen. Cause you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Mano, man. I understand. I don't know. I forgive, I just don't forget. And you know what I'm saying? This the second time you done crossed me. Nigga, I ain't fucking with you no more. Same thing with Easy the Block Captain. I shouldn't even say that nigga name. Yeah, you crossed me too many times, my G. And I really put a lot into you. You might have crossed me more than 3 times. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I'm straight. I'm straight on them type of individuals. And like I said, I ain't gotta talk bad about you. But I will. I will make it my point to every video. Do what I need to do. My due diligence is strong, sir. My idiot mean always know what it mean. But yeah, Sue Surf, man, I'm glad you out. I wish you would have took a little bit more time because this internet is something different now. You know what I mean? You got to be more poetically sound. You know what I'm saying? You definitely got to get your rhetoric together because while you was gone, niggas was getting it together. So you can't talk to a motherfucker crazy. They gonna laugh at you and put you beyond the earth. You feel me? And you'll just be sitting there. And I hate for you to just be sitting there, sir. Cause nigga, just like anybody else, you say the wrong shit, it's on. And when it's on, then it's on, then it's on tonight. And it's about time that we've met. You know what I'm talking about? And if we meet, I hope we meet on good terms. Cause I hate for us to have to meet on the wrong ones. Basically what I'm saying is don't get on the wrong side of history, sir. You know what I'm saying? Don't let your pompousness get you fucked up. You know what I'm talking about? Say it the right way. Say it the tight way. You know what I mean? Then I don't know how to take the podcaster situation because that's what it is. Niggas didn't Joe Budden theyself to death to where that's all you can do. Joe Budden and Drake. Shout out to Joe Budden. Yeah, for real. That's all there is right now. Don't nobody know how to do nothing else. These copycat dance thing. This is the craziest generation in the world, bro. Everybody copycats. It ain't one nigga that ain't doing another nigga right now. Niggas don't even know themselves. That shit is crazy to me. Cause I was brought off self-preservation. Literally brought up off that shit. That's how I live my life. You feel me? And for another motherfucker to be talking about another motherfucker to keep another motherfucker going is crazy than a motherfucker. Forget my language. I do not mean to offend or harm anyone. This is my disclaimer. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, dog, I hope you get, and then, you know, I'm listening to the conversation and you try to tell people you larger than life in so many words and, you know, the game needed you. The game didn't need you, sir. You know what I'm saying? The game wanted you to come back because you brought something to the game. Everyone can be eliminated. That's what we seen after you left. You feel me? They wanted to control what was going on when everything was already zoning. You left it in the zone. They wanted to go outside and find them something to do. You feel me? And not look at it. They all over the place. You feel me? Most of them can't even get booked because you ain't got a steady rotation. But I said this before niggas left. Like, bro, you gonna fuck up what you got going on. Trying to find something else that's going on. But you've seen the lights. When the niggas see the lights, they walk to them bitches. Like, oh, nigga, the lights over there. They want, the contract and they gonna give me what I want. They just want the information, sir. They don't care what you do after that. They ain't doing no promotion. They ain't doing no schemes. They ain't doing no long patterns and shit. Knowing it's gonna last a couple years. They got the fuck on. And when you get the fuck on, you understand it's hard out there in them streets. But now you want to come back to the crib. No, ain't no cat came back the very next day. Nigga, that's a lie. I'm gonna shoot that nigga in the head because he probably got rabies. Ain't no telling what he ate out there in them streets. You understand me? So, nigga, you want to be in the streets, you stay in the streets. And that's just, and the streets gonna eat you alive. That's what it basically boiled down to, sir. Streets is gonna eat you alive. You left the platform. Okay, Peekaboo. I said everything you saying right now. I said them niggas did not listen. They took it for what it was and ran with it. Like, oh, you don't love me? Well, I'm gonna find me something to do. The niggas that stuck around, shit, it wasn't enough for them to stick around. It wasn't enough money to spread around now. We ain't making $1 like we used to. And then another motherfucker came in like he had something going on. He realized niggas asking for too much to make it such. And my platform big, but hey, I'm losing. I ain't finna keep losing. Yeah, the storyline is beautiful. We're gonna make a couple dollars, but that's it. That's all that's gonna happen. A couple dollars. I might as well make these twos and views and find me something to do. You know what I'm saying? Niggas ain't had no real nothing. And then when you realize it's only a selected few that might have had something going on, it kind of fucked everything up, my G. And I really didn't want to have this conversation, but you came back too soon. You feel me? So now we gotta have a conversation like we really blooming. We ain't blooming. We ain't at Bloomingdale's. We ain't at Mr. Roebuck them. You know what I'm saying? We can't start over and it all one sell it two and we back the same. Nah, y'all need to huddle up, put y'all pride to the side and make it happen, Captain. If not, it's already a sinking ship. Only thing you could do is put some patches in it and help it float. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you and Mook, you know what I'm saying, to make it happen. Now, I didn't like how you said Mook was just, I ain't gonna say, he was the face at that point. You gone. You went from fucking Jerry West to Delonte West. Yeah, you still a superstar. You still doing, you putting up them numbers, but you ain't the face no more. You gotta find a new one. He was willing to step up to the plate, sir. No, we could have gave it to Tay Rock, but Tay Rock ain't really want. He just wanted to rap. To this day, he's still the same way. I just want to rap, sir. I'm good at what I do. He like Lil Wayne, a better rap. Nigga, I just want to put my bars down. They gonna be phenomenal, but I just want to put them down, sir. You know what I'm talking about? So we had to find somebody. Along came Jerry West. You feel me? And he know how to shoot a layup. We're perfect. Now, I can't say this. We had to do some twos and fews to get him where he needed to be, but after that, ain't no talk. What we talking about? You know what I'm saying? Now we're gonna see where you at. See what you talking about. You feel me? You might just be talking, sir. Excuse me. You might just be talking. You know what I'm talking about? We ain't this day and age is about information. So what you gonna tell us? If you gonna talk, you ain't gonna tell us nothing. You know what I'm saying? You heard what I said. If you just gonna talk, then you know that's cool, but it ain't gonna last long. But if you gonna talk and tell us something, we willing to listen. It's just gotta be something unheard of. Can't just be talking the same thing you've been talking. We're gonna laugh at you. I'm gonna talk bad about you. You feel me? I don't care what the interview said. That's why I don't do interviews. Okay, what the interviewer said. Let's see. Do I got anything else I want to tell you? I do want to say I'm glad that you're home. You know what I'm talking about? But other than that, sir, I wish you many blessings in all your endeavors. I hope you can get better rap back up and running. Y'all got to figure it out, though. At this point, though, in the world, these 4-5 years been a bad motherfucker. Well, 3 years, should I say. And in them 3 years, niggas just be talking to be talking. You got to get them niggas out of that. I don't know how you gonna do it. I don't know what you gonna say. You know what I mean? Usually I have something for you. You know, make something happen. We shoot a few moves and whatnot. But right now, Nigga, I'm more on, nigga, pay me my money. You ain't talking about no money, you ain't talking about nothing. And I ain't talking about nothing either. You feel me? I'ma always big up battle rap like T-Top got a car he about to renew. Him and Jazz the rapper gonna re-rap. And a host of other guys. You feel me? They got a nice car going on, but usually I have me a write down, breakdown, all that. Nope. Nigga decided not to pay me my money. Oh well. Let's go. Let's go. That's what the fuck I'm doing. I'm right out the door with my suitcase. I'll catch up with you niggas when you niggas get it right. You niggas can't get it right, then I can't get it tight. You feel me? Then quietness is kept. You know what I mean? My health ain't what it used to be, so I ain't got time to be wasting. You feel me? I'm trying to raise my kids and raise you niggas at the same time. You feel me? For real. Shit is crazy out here. But I think that might be it, y'all. You know what I'm saying? This was a relatively short video. You know what I'm talking about? We ain't gonna get into no specifics. For real, for real. I just want to come where the acoustics was at so you can get some real understanding where I was coming from, sir. And with all that being said, as the old saying goes, the smoke's gone, I'm gone.